from the KATC Weather Lab, here's Bradley's forecast.
Well, it was an absolute scorcher of a June here in Acadiana, and it's going to stay pretty hot through the course of the weekend. However, the first full week of July next week does promise some changes with the return of rain chances and also near normal temperatures. In case you've forgotten what that feels like, upper 80s to lower 90s compared to the upper 90s and lower 100s, which is what we've pretty much have seen for the better part of this past month. Again, every day but two was above normal, at least high temperature wise here. And this is data from the Lafayette Regional Airport. And again, the 2 days that were at or below normal, June 5th and 6th, but every other day we saw high temperatures above normal. And this week alone, we have been pretty much planted in the upper 90s to even lower 100s. Second day in a row we hit 100 degrees here in Lafayette. Don't think we'll hit it again tomorrow, but still highs are going to be pushing into the mid and upper 90s through the course of the weekend. Here's the culprit, this ridge of high pressure. Boy, this has been a heat dome for a good part of the Gulf Coast this past week, and it's still pretty much going to dominate the region through the course of the weekend. But as we head into next week, it's going to start to break down a little bit, thus allowing for better rain chances and finally the return of near normal temperatures. Satellite radar composite, you can see the general motion of the showers and storms going around the outer periphery of that big ridge of high pressure, but pretty quiet here locally in Acadiana. A clean sweep on Power Doppler 3, so not really foreseeing any issues through the rest of the overnight period, albeit it's going to be on the warm side. Temperatures have been slow to cool, still feeling like the triple digits at the top of the hour. Quickly out in the tropics, we do have two hurricanes on the eastern Pacific side of things. Here's the first, second one right behind it, but these generally on a west to northwest trajectory, so not going to be an issue for us, obviously. And when the eastern Pacific is somewhat active, the Atlantic tends to be a little bit quieter. And sure enough, we don't have a whole lot going on. We were tracking the remnants of Cindy here near Bermuda, but it now only has a 0% chance to develop in the days ahead, so that's not going to be a concern. And the rest of the tropical Atlantic remains quiet at this time, so we'll try to keep that going for as long as possible. In the short term, temperatures dropping to near 80 tonight. That's where we'll start the day tomorrow. Overall, should be a mostly sunny day. Her model trying to paint in some clouds by the afternoon. Nothing that's going to produce any rainfall. Temperatures very hot, upper 90s into the afternoon, and again, your rain chances no better than 5%. A very light southwesterly wind will come in, not enough to help the cause, only at around, we'll say, 3 to 8 miles per hour. And as we head into Sunday, it's going to start out near 80 and then another partly cloudy type of sky into Sunday afternoon. Temperatures mid to upper 90s with rain chances remaining no better than 5 to 10%. But as mentioned, as we head into next week, that ridge starts to break down. We'll see a little bit more in the way of a general weakness in the atmosphere, so it won't take a whole lot to help generate scattered showers and storms, especially once we get some daytime heating. Here's the 4th of July. Euro still indicating we could see a few showers and thunder showers for the second half of the day, so we'll keep an eye on that, but at least at this point, not necessarily going to be a washout. Rest of the week, notice the green pretty much painted here on the map, so I think we'll see a decent scattering of some showers and storms, especially for the mid and latter parts of the week. Right now, got rain chances at around 50 to 60%. So near 80 is where we'll start the day tomorrow. Most of us pushing into the upper 90s tomorrow afternoon. Of course, you factor in the humidity, it's going to be feeling even a little bit hotter than that. 106 to 112 is where those heat indices will peak during the hottest part of the day tomorrow. But it's going to be another day where we see multiple hours of triple-digit heat indices. So just keep that in mind, especially if you're going to be outdoors for an extended period of time. Take frequent breaks, drink plenty of fluids, and don't forget the sunblock. UV index running pretty high this time of year at and around 11. 80 will be your projected low tonight, so a steamy night indeed, but pretty quiet, fair skies. 99 the projected high tomorrow. Going to have a heat advisory in effect for most of Acadiana. An excessive heat warning remains for St. Landry on eastward, but it's going to be hot across the entire region. Rain chances no better, 5-10% over the next couple of days, and the heat wave finally starts to ease as we head into next week. 95 on Monday, but then we're going to favor upper 80s to lower 90s for the rest of the week, with rain chances slowly creeping up at around 40% for the second half of 4th of July, and then 50 to 60% for the rest rest of the week. So some beneficial rainfall, and also should help us out with the big time.
That's going to feel really good.
And well, I never thought lower 90s would feel that.
Right, here we are.
Here we are.
That's how we
Thank
are.
you, Bradley.